You've heard of the Sherwood Forest? Well, we've got the Sherwood Brewery. They're in Shelby Township on Hayes, just north of M59. They're a microbrewery, a winery, and they even make their own soda pop. And we are going to sample some of these local flavors. Well, Ray, so you guys are making your own beer, wine, soda pop here. Tell me about Sherwood Breweries.
Sherwood Brewery, we're a microbrewery that opened up in 2006. We're also a small winemaker and a small restaurant pub. We make all of our own beer, all of our own wine, all of our own soda. We don't have any Coke or Pepsi products. We also make a small selection of food. We have pizzas, burgers, salads, sandwiches, all made in-house. We try to do as much as we can from scratch. You know, in the summer we might have 2 to 3 different wheat beers. In the winter we're going to have more dark beers, stouts and porters, maybe a couple at a time. And then everything in between, seasonal beers like Oktoberfest or Maibach.
And I see you've got kids in here too. I would imagine that the soda pop that you make here is a big draw.
We wanted to make it exciting for everybody that came in. So instead of just having root beer, sometimes we'll have like a mango bubblegum soda.
Well, and it's really big in here too. I love the ceiling, that open look, all painted.
Yeah, and you know, everything's kind of grown over the years. We start off very sparse, almost no decoration. Now customers bring in beer bottles for us to put on the wall. In a couple of years, it's growing.
Yeah. Well, can I see where all the magic happens?
Sure. So this is the brew house, and from here, like we've got the ground up grain or the grist, and then we add that into the mash tun up here. We mix it by hand, we load it in by hand and mix it where we have hot water waiting for it, and we add more hot water, and we have it at a set temperature where we'll get the grain or the enzymes that are naturally present in the malt to activate and break down the proteins, the starches, and the beta-glucans. And then we'll move it over into the kettle where we'll cook the beer. And that's also where we add all the hops. Once we get all the extract into the kettle, we'll cook it generally for at least an hour. Typically our beers will boil for at least 75 minutes. When it's done boiling, we'll whirlpool it in that same vessel. Once it's whirlpooled, we'll run it through a series of chillers, one that utilizes fresh water. And we'll move it into our fermenters, which are the 4 tanks over here. And alcohol is a byproduct of the fermentation process.
What's going on in here right now? What are you making
Right
today?
now we're making an amber ale. This is kind of a brief rundown. It's not everything that we have available right now, but kind of a brief selection of everything. For the sodas, we've got our blue raspberry soda. This is our diet cherry cream. And then this is our cream soda. On the wines, this is a Citrus Oasis. It's a white wine. Symphony, which is an American-grown grape. This is a white Zinfandel. We call it Paper Heart. And then this is Red Mosquito, which is a Pinot Noir Burgundy-style wine. On the beer side, we've got our Alaskan Sister Wit, which is a Belgian-style white ale. We've got our Abbeyversary, which just came out, but it's a malty, higher alcohol beer. And then over here, we've got our brown ale, an American-style brown ale. And then Entire Buzz Honey Porter, which is a darker beer. And this one we use a little bit of honey in there.
We'll start with Blue Lips, right? Yes, that would draw the kids in. That's
definitely
sweet. Very sweet.
The sodas are very sweet. We use Michigan beet sugar.
It's really, really very good. Okay, so this is the cream soda. This was my favorite when I was little. That's good. That's very good. And now, shall we move on to the wine?
Absolutely.
Okay. So we're starting with the sweet white.
Yep, it's a Mango Citrus Symphony, which is Symphony's a white wine from
very nice.
California.
Very smooth.
Off dry, not semi-sweet. So
what does off dry mean exactly?
Just barely sweet. So it's totally not fermented out.
Oh, it's nice.
Whereas semi-sweet will be a little bit sweeter. This just comes across as not dry. Do you generally like Pinot Noir?
Yeah.
That's a smooth red wine.
Yeah.
It's not heavily oaked.
Oh, that's like fruity.
The Wit's like a fruitier wheat beer.
Okay.
You get some orange peel in it. We use fresh oranges. So we squeeze the orange juice right into the kettle and then put the orange peel in.
Okay. I love that.
This is the Abbeyversary. That's kind of a play on words for it. So we make it for our anniversary. It's Abbey style, but we're not allowed to call it a Belgian Abbey ale.
I like that. Now, what do I taste in this one?
You'll probably get some of the hop aroma.
Okay, yeah.
The finish, it's got very much a Belgian yeast character in the finish. A little bit of spice. This is our Cedar Rock Brown Ale. It's a very malty brown ale.
Okay,
Still
so
very
malt
crisp and drinkable, and A little more hop character than an English brown ale would have.
That's good.
And then this is going to be our heavier beer. This is just made with a little bit of a chocolate malt and a little bit of a malt from Belgium called coffee kiln, which gives it that coffee aroma.
Yeah. I like that. You know, I was expecting it to be really heavy, but it's not that heavy.
And it's not overly bitter.
No.
Comes off very smooth.
Okay, so this is so unique.
Well, we got 3 different ice creams here. This is a mint chocolate chip cream soda. This is Jolly Orchard apple wine ice cream, and then we have our hazelnut porter ice cream.
And these actually have alcohol in them, so you have to be 21 to order these two, right?
Yep. Kids can order the soda ice cream, but adults have
mint chocolate chip cream soda ice cream. That's good. Jolly Orchard apple wine.
It's like a green apple Riesling that we use.
It's just nice and creamy.
You get like an apple flavor from it.
Yeah.
We've done that with caramel as well, more flavor. And that's usually the beer
really
is the most popular by far.
Yeah, that's very good.
Anywhere you like.
Okay. All right.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, Ray.
Thanks for coming.
And as you've seen, we have discovered Sherwood Breweries, and now you can come out and discover all these great local flavors for yourself.